comes quiet through the hall. Empty room, soft breathing space. Shadows moving on the wall, like they're learning my face. No one calling out my name, no footsteps at the door. But I don't feel as much the same as I used to before, because I leave it on for me. A small glow in the dark, like a promise I can see. Even when it's hard, I keep the light on for myself. In the quiet of the night, when the world feels far away, I still hold a little light. Not because I'm never lonely, but because I still believe. Even in the darkest moments, there's something left in me. Tea goes cold beside the bed, music low, barely there. But there's something in my head that reminds me I still care. About tomorrow coming slow, about breathing through the ache, about letting moments go without everything at stake. And maybe hope is just this glow that doesn't ask for much, just a little place to show, a steady, quiet touch. I keep the light on for myself, like a candle in the wind. Even when I feel alone, I don't let darkness win. Not because I have all answers, not because I'm always strong, but because I've learned to stay here when the night feels long. Maybe loneliness is softer when you stop and let it be. Not an ending, not a burden, just a space inside of me. And I don't need a rescue from the silence that I find, because somewhere in the quiet I am still on my side. I keep the light on for myself, even when nobody sees. A small flame in the corner of who I'm learning to be. And it flickers, but it stays there, like it knows I'll be alright. Just a gentle kind of promise in the middle of the night. Dark outside, but not inside. I can feel it stay alive. And I breathe a little deeper in my own soft little light. I used to speak in sharper tones, like every word had to defend. I wore my strength like heavy stone, pretending it would never bend. But time has slowly changed my pace in ways I didn't plan or chase. Now even silence has a place. I don't feel the need to race. It didn't happen all at once. No lightning, no big sign, just little moments teaching me to loosen what was mine. I'm becoming softer than before, like edges smoothed by passing days. Now we could just a little more, at peace in quieter ways. I don't need to prove I'm steady or carry every weight alone. I'm learning how to let things be and still feel like my own. The things I used to hold so tight don't grip me like they did before. I leave some worries in the night and walk out lighter through the door. Even people feel less far when I stop building every wall. I don't know who I really are, but I don't fear it all. Maybe strength was never loud, maybe it was learning when to let the softer parts come out and not hide them again. I'm becoming softer than before, like morning light on quiet streets. No need to fight, but life restores or measure what I need. I don't need to be unshaken, I just need to be real. And somehow in this gentle breaking I've learned how to heal. Not every change comes crashing down. Some grow like grass and rain, quietly beneath the ground without announcing pain. And I can feel it in my breathing, in the way I let things go. A different kind of strength is forming that I never used to know. I'm becoming softer than before, and I'm okay with who I am. Not who I was or what I swore, just learning where I stand. And every day feels less like fighting and more like letting be. A quiet kind of rewriting of everything in me. No rush, no need to become something I'm not yet sure. Just slow and steady, almost numb, but softer than before. It starts with silence in my chest, like something finally stepped away. No more pressure, no more test, just the echo of the day. Shoulders drop without a sound, like they remembered how to rest. And all the tension built around slowly leaves without protest. I didn't know I was holding on until I felt it disappear, like every heavy thing was gone the second I got here. After the deep sigh of relief, there's nothing left to fight, just air moving through me. For the first time feeling light, no urgency, no breaking, no thoughts I have to chase, just the quiet understanding that I'm finally okay. Even my thoughts slow down their pace, like they found a softer lane, and the world no stars without a name, and everything that weighed my mind feels distant, almost tame. No victory, no big release, just something gently gone, like I can finally breathe without holding on. After the deep sigh of relief, there's nothing left to fight, just air moving through me. For the first time feeling light, no urgency, no breaking, no thoughts I have to chase, just the quiet understanding that I'm finally okay. Maybe peace is not a moment that arrives with noise or light. Maybe it is just the absence of everything too tight, and all I needed was this second to let the pressure fade, not becoming something better, just softer in my shade. After the deep sigh of relief, the world feels far away, and I can sit inside the stillness without needing yesterday. No more carrying the weight of things I couldn't change. Just breathe and open quiet, and everything okay. In and out, I let it be, nothing pulling me apart, and I stay inside this exhale like it's a brand new start. I see you standing in the past with tired eyes and quiet hands, trying to make the moment last in ways no one would understand. You didn't know what love should feel or how to speak the things you had. You thought the silence made you real, even when it made you sad. But I'm here now, I can see what you were never told before. You were just learning how to be and nothing more. I forgive you now, my younger self, for everything you thought you lacked, for every night you held it in and never knew how to ask. You were only trying your best in a world too big and loud, and I'm here now to say to you, you don't need to carry that now. I know you blamed yourself for things that were never yours to own. You built your heart from broken strings and learned to stand alone. But all those days you thought you failed were just you growing through the dark. Even when the path felt pale, you were still a working heart. And I won't turn away again from all the pain you stored inside. I'll sit with you like a friend on the other side of time. I forgive you now, my younger self, for every tear you hid away, for every time you stayed so small just to get through the day. this moment, looking back without regret, holding hands with who I was, and letting go of debts. No more punishment in silence, no more shadows to defend, just a quiet kind of kindness meeting me at the end. I forgive you now, my younger self. You don't have to be afraid. Everything you thought was broken was just a heart still being made. And I will carry you with softness where the past can't pull you down, because I see you and I love you even more than I know how. So rest now, it's okay. You don't have to prove a thing. I've got you here inside my chest, and I'll finally let you sing. Morning light on an unmade bed, nothing heavy in my head, no alarms pulling me away, just the calm of an open day. Coffee warm in a steady hand, no demands I understand. Even thoughts move slow and light, like they finally got it right. I don't ask where it will go, I don't need to know the end, just this feeling moving slow, like it's here again. Everything feels okay for a little while, like the world forgot to rush, and I can breathe without a reason, without fixing what I was. It won't stay, I know that clearly, but I'm not afraid of that, because peace is still sacred, even when it doesn't last. Window open, curtain sways, city noise far away. Even time feels almost kind, like it's not trying to remind of everything I used to chase, of every heavy yesterday. Right now there's nothing I must be, just a quiet version of me. No promise that it stays the same, no need to make it more, just letting it exist today, without asking for more. Everything feels okay for a little while, like the world forgot to rush, and I can breathe without a reason, without fixing what I was. It won't stay, I know that clearly, but I'm not afraid of that, because peace is still sacred, even when it doesn't last. Maybe healing lives in moments, not in something permanent, just these fragile little seconds that feel like they were meant to remind me I'm still living, not just surviving through. And even if it slips away, it still carries truth. Everything feels okay for a little while, and that's enough for me. No need to hold it forever, just let it simply be. If peace is only passing weather, I'll still stand inside the rain, 'cause even temporary silence can wash away the pain. It fades slow, but I don't mind. I remember how it felt, and somewhere in that quiet time I found a version of myself. I don't remember when it changed, when the weight began to fade. No big moment, no clear sign, just lighter mornings in my mind. The same streets I used to walk feel less heavy on my chest. Even silence when I stop doesn't feel like emptiness. I kept moving day by day without asking what it meant. And somewhere along the way the sharpest edges bent. I'm healing without noticing it, like time is doing what it does. No thunder, no dramatic shift, just quiet work of love. The wounds are closing on their own in ways I cannot see, and I didn't even realize I'm becoming me. Old memories still come and go, but they don't cut the same anymore. They pass like wind through open doors and leave me standing sure. Even names I used to fear don't echo in my mind. They feel like something far and clear from another life and time. No final moment to declare, no victory to show, just softer breath, lighter air. And somewhere I don't know, I'm healing without noticing it, like sunrise changing night to blue. No sudden end to what was split, just slowly becoming new. The past still exists behind me, but it doesn't pull me in. And I didn't even realize when the healing could begin. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it never was. Not a storm breaking the sky, but a gentle shift, because you keep living, keep on breathing, keep on walking through the pain, until one day you look back and it doesn't feel the same. I'm healing without noticing it, like dust that settles to the ground. No announcement, no big shift, just quiet all around. The broken parts are finding order in ways I can't explain, and I didn't even realize I'm not the same. Time goes on, I don't ask why. Everything feels slightly new, and I just stand here, soft and still, without knowing I got through. lights are low, some old song playing soft. We don't really need to go, nobody's counting hours off. One joke turns into 10, then we forget what started it. And suddenly again and again, we're laughing just to live in it. Phones are somewhere on the side, but we don't even care to check. Time is quietly denied, and we're not noticing it yet. We're laughing so much we forget the time, like it stopped just to let us be. Nothing heavy on our minds tonight, just easy company. Every second turns to something lighter, every worry fades away. And I didn't know how good it feels to lose track of the day. Someone spills a drink, we laugh at something no one remembers right. Stories bending in half in the middle of the night. Couches sinking under us, like they're part of the conversation. And even silence feels enough, between bursts of celebration. No agenda, no what next, just the comfort of right now. And every minute we forget, we don't try to figure out how. We're laughing so much we forget the time, like it stopped just to let us be. Nothing heavy on our minds tonight, just easy company. Every second turns to something lighter, every worry fades away. And I didn't know how good it feels to lose track of the day. Maybe this is what we needed, not a plan, not something new, just a room where we can breathe in everything we go through. And I won't remember everything that we said or joked about, but I'll remember how it felt to laugh until the night ran out. We're laughing so much we forget the time, and it feels like floating free. No clocks, no pressure, no dividing line, just how life's supposed to be. Every second turned to something golden, every moment felt okay. And I didn't know I needed this until we laughed the day away. Lights grow dim, voices slow, nobody wants to leave. And somehow in this simple glow, we forget what we believe. Just laugh, just be. Just laugh, just be. Evening leans on quiet streets, golden light on concrete lands, paper bag and steady feet. Nothing heavy on my mind, bread still warm through folded hands, steam still hiding in the air, and the city softly stands like it doesn't need me there. No rush calling out my name, no place I have to be, just a small and simple frame walking home in peace. I'm walking home with bread under my arm, like it's the best thing in the world. No big dream, no shining star, just a quiet life unfurled. Every step feels slow and easy, like the night is letting go. And I realize how much I love the simple things I know. Windows glow in passing rows, people fading into light. Somewhere someone's TV shows feel the edges of the night. Wind is cool but not too cold, car lights drift and disappear, and I feel a calm unfold in the middle of being here. Nothing pulling me ahead, nothing asking for more, just the weight of fresh baked bread and the sound of distant doors. I'm walking home with bread under my arm, like it's the best thing in the world. No big dream, no shining star, just a quiet life unfurled. Every step feels slow and easy, like the night is letting go. And I realize how much I love the simple things I know. Maybe happiness is smaller than I ever thought it was. Maybe it's just walking slower with something warm, because not everything needs a reason, not everything needs to shine. Some things just belong in evenings, like bread and passing time. I'm walking home with bread under my arm, and the world feels soft and kind, like nothing here is out of place, and nothing's left behind. Every step a quiet blessing in the glow of streetlight gold, and I didn't know I needed this until I let it hold. Door gets closer, night turns deep, bread still warm, my heart is too. And I stand there for a moment, loving nothing more than truth. I wasn't planning anything today, just walking slow through the afternoon. Then I saw color in a simple way, like the world was softly in bloom. No special day, no reason why, just petals calling out my name. And I stopped as time drifted by, like I didn't need to play the game. It felt too small to even think, but somehow it felt just right. like something quiet I could bring into an ordinary night. So I bought flowers for no reason, just because they look so alive. A little burst of casual beauty to keep the day feeling bright. No grand occasion, no big meaning, just something soft I could hold. And suddenly the world felt lighter in pink and green and gold. I carried them through busy streets while everything kept rushing past. But I moved in slower beats, like I wanted the moment to last. Strangers didn't notice much, just another passing hand. But I felt a gentle touch, only stillness understands. Maybe joy is just this simple, a thing you didn't have to plan. A quiet act of noticing the beauty where you stand. So I bought flowers for no reason, just because they look so alive. A little burst of casual beauty to keep the day feeling bright. No grand occasion, no big meaning, just something soft I could hold. And suddenly the world felt lighter in pink and green and gold. Maybe love is not always spoken, maybe it's the things you do, like bringing home a bit of color just because it felt like you. No expectations, no condition, just a moment passing through. A reminder that the ordinary can still feel brand new. I bought flowers for no reason, and somehow that was enough. Like the world said, slow down, breathe in, and turn simple into love. No grand occasion, no big meaning, just beauty in my hand. And for a little while I understood how little things can stand. Petals open, light turns low, face sits quiet by the door. And I think I'll keep this feeling of no reason anymore. Morning starts the same old way, kettle hums a gentle tone. Sunlight finds its usual place on the table I call home. Same old cup, same quiet seat, same slow breath before I move. And somehow in this repeat, everything just feels in tune. It's not that I'm stuck in place, it's that I've learned to see the little joys that don't escape. When nothing's rushing me, I find happiness in small routines, the little things I always do, like folding time into soft repeat and letting calm come through. Same songs playing in the morning, same walk down familiar streets, and every moment forming a rhythm I can keep. Evening light hits the wall like it knows where it belongs. I water plants, I make the call to slow down where I've gone. Shower steam and tired hands, clothes laid out just like before. And I begin to understand I don't need anything more. No grand event, no perfect plan, just pieces I can trust. The way my life fits in my hands, so quietly enough. I find happiness in small routines, the little things I always do, like folding time into soft repeat and letting calm come through. Same songs playing in the morning, same walk down familiar streets, and every moment gently forming a rhythm I can keep. Maybe peace is just repetition of the things that feel like me, not the noise of new ambitions, but a steady melody. Every day a soft reflection of the one that came before, and I don't need a correction to feel whole anymore. I find happiness in small routines, the quiet life I know so well, where every little thing I do feels like a gentle spell. Same days turning into meaning in ways I never planned to see. And in these soft repeating moments, I finally feel free. Cattle off, lights go low, everything just settles in, and I smile at what I